Before we begin today's story, let me ask you something. Have you ever known a love so loyal, so unwavering, that even time itself couldn't break it? Today I am sharing a cat story that may change the way you look at loyalty forever. If you love cats, if you believe animals feel more than we sometimes give them credit for, then stay with me. And before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell, because these stories, these lives, deserve to be remembered. Let's begin. It started in a small town, where the heart of the community was its old train station. Every morning, workers, students, and families passed through. The station was filled with sounds, footsteps echoing on the tiles, the whistle of arriving trains, the chatter of travelers. But in one quiet corner, near the ticket booth, sat a ginger cat. This wasn't just any stray. He had once belonged to a man, a kind, gentle soul who rode the morning train to work every day. The townspeople remembered the sight well, the man carrying his briefcase, and at his side the ginger cat trotting proudly, his tail high in the air. The cat would walk with him all the way to the platform. The man would kneel, stroke his fur, whisper something only they knew, and then board the train. The cat would sit patiently, eyes fixed on the tracks, until evening when the man returned. Then they would walk home together, side by side, as if no one else in the world existed. People began to smile at the ritual. "There's the station cat," they'd say. To many, it became the highlight of their day, to see loyalty, routine, and love wrapped into something so simple and so pure. But one fateful morning, everything changed. The man boarded his train as usual, but he never came back. An accident ended his life that day, and the cat's world collapsed. The next morning, the ginger cat arrived at the station like always. He sat on the platform, ears twitching, eyes scanning every passing passenger. He waited through the day, but his owner never came. The townspeople noticed, but they thought maybe the man was delayed. Days passed, and still the cat came, waiting from dawn until dusk. No matter how cold, no matter how hot, he never missed a day. Commuters began to feed him scraps, and the station workers even put out a small dish of water. Some tried to take him home, but he always returned to the station. For him, this was the place where love still lived. He refused to give up. Weeks became months. The cat grew thinner, his fur rougher, but his eyes were always full of hope. Whenever a train pulled in, he perked up, tail swishing, searching every face that stepped onto the platform. And when none of them was his owner, he would quietly return to his corner, curl up, and wait for the next train. Years passed. The world moved on. Children who once waved at him grew older. New commuters replaced the old. But the ginger cat was always there. Through snow, through storms, through blistering heat, he never gave up his vigil. People began to tell stories. Some said he wasn't just waiting, he was guarding. That somehow, the station itself felt warmer, safer, because he was there. Travelers started leaving small offerings, blankets, toys, food, anything to comfort him. Yet no matter what he was given, he never left his corner. He never stopped looking at the tracks. As the years wore on, the cat grew old. His once bright ginger fur dulled with gray. His steps slowed. His ears twitched less. But still he came. Every morning he dragged himself to his spot and waited. One particularly cold winter morning, the workers noticed something different. The cat wasn't sitting at his usual spot. They searched the station, worried something had happened. Finally, near the tracks, they found him curled up in the snow. His breathing was shallow, his body frail. But his eyes were still open, staring down the tracks as if waiting for one last train. The workers carried him inside, wrapped him in blankets, and stayed with him. And in those final moments, as the whistle of a distant train echoed through the station, the ginger cat closed his eyes and didn't open them again. The station fell silent that day. Travelers cried. Even the busiest commuters paused to wipe their eyes. The cat who had waited faithfully day after day, year after year, was gone. The Ginger Cat's story spread beyond the town. Newspapers wrote about him, artists painted him, and travelers who had once walked past without noticing now spoke his name with reverence. He wasn't just a cat. He was a symbol of love, loyalty, and hope that never wavered, even in the face of loss. Some say he was foolish to wait, but maybe we are the foolish ones for not understanding a heart so pure. To him, love was forever, and maybe that's the lesson we need most. If this story touched your heart, please don't leave without hitting the subscribe button and tapping the notification bell. These stories remind us of the depth of love our animals hold, and together we can keep their memories alive. Thank you for listening, and may we never take loyalty for granted.